through?
I'm Palmer Kennedy, Advent Episcopal School.
Great. How long have you been here?
A little over a year.
Where are you from?
Moved from Mobile. It's been a great year.
You like Birmingham?
I love Birmingham. My family loves Birmingham. We're thrilled to be here. What about you?
Well, I've been here for 27 years, originally from North Carolina, but been in Birmingham a long time. I have 4 kids. They're all kind of almost gone now, but it's been a great place. We really love it. My wife is from here.
What do your kids do?
I have 2 that are out of college. One is in divinity school at Beeson.
Really?
Yeah.
My boy is in divinity school at Beeson.
What year?
Really first year. He started back in January, but he'll be in his first year this upcoming year. He's in Greek right now.
Well, that means that he and Mally know each other. My daughter's in her beginning her 2nd year.
I'll tell you, that's what I'm finding surprised about Birmingham is I'm new to the city, but it's just like home.
Yeah.
Continue to meet people with common interest, and it's just amazing.
It is a great place, and it's easy to get to know folks, and usually you got something in common. What about your other? Have you got how many children you have?
I've got 2. I've got a daughter that's an Auburn graphic design major, still trying to figure out what she's going to do in another year.
And she is what year?
She's a senior,
Okay, I've got one of those too. Mine's at Wake Forest.
and they're about to head back now.
They're heading back, and then I have 2 more. One who's also working here in town with an insurance company, and one who's headed to college this year. So we'll be outside. We'll have no children left after this year.
Well, do you think most of them will end up in Birmingham?
I don't know. I think that, like I said, 2 of them are here now, but nobody's married, and everybody's thinking about what they're going to do. I think that it is one of the unique things about Birmingham, to me, is how often people come back. My wife is from here, and it is really amazing to me how attractive it is as people get older and start their families to come back. It's just an easy place to raise a family.
You know, I tell you, it may sound bizarre, but one of the reasons, in addition to Advent Episcopal School, that we came to Birmingham is we thought it was a great shot for our kids to be able to come back.
Yeah.
You know, we want them to have their own place, but we want to be able to visit an awful lot as well.
It's fun if they're nearby.
That's right.
How you liking that then?
Oh, I love Advent Episcopal School. It is a great school. It's got a great reputation. It's over 60 years old. From the day the position came open, it was something that I was interested in. It coincided with in Mobile. I worked at a K through 8 school, and we added a high school.
Really?
We had our first graduating class, and so when this position opened up, which anybody that knows anything about education would want to have my position. I am extremely blessed to have this position. So moved from Mobile a year ago because the position opened up,
Yeah.
coincided with the commitment I'd made in Mobile, and it's been fantastic.
Is Advent, how many grades there?
It's a pre-K4 or pre-kindergarten through 8th grade.
That's what I thought. Okay. How many students?
We have 315 students.
Wow.
Large enough to have the programs we need, small enough to really keep the feel that we want to keep as a feel. And what's really neat about it is downtown Birmingham. It is an urban school.
Yeah.
And so we can take advantage of whether it be the art museum, whether it be the fire museum, whether it be the science museum. It's a campus that we'd love everybody to come see.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're able to take field trips that most people have to go to. It's right there in our backyard.
Yeah, it really is an amazing thing to have that downtown. I've got a lot of partners whose children are there, and they are huge advocates.
We call them the towers across the street. We visit, trick or treat, and sing Christmas carols often over there. What about you? A little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm at Maynard Cooper. I'm a corporate lawyer. I also managed the firm when they let me. And right now, my part-time job is Maynard Cooper. My full-time job is chairman of the campaign for United Way this year.
Well, congratulations, or I'm sorry. It's a needed organization. Birmingham needs that. Tell us a little bit about it.
United Way is fabulous. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but in my opinion, the United Way of Central Alabama is the best in the country. It starts with Drew Langlove, who runs it, and the whole staff is just exceptional. The Birmingham community, as you know, is very philanthropic, but the United Way is sort of the key to that here. It's always been important to everyone here. The business community has been very supportive, and the churches have been very supportive. You go down the list. And if you look at Birmingham, like any city, it has lots of needs. And the one thing that you see here is that people care. And the United Way of Central Alabama, by any metric, is one of the tops in the country. I think our MSA is probably, we're number 50 in the number of people in our metropolitan area. The United Way of Central Alabama will have a campaign that's anywhere between 13th and 18th in the country. Tocqueville Society, which is $10,000 givers and up, it's the 4th in the country. There are over 700 Tocqueville members. So it is a critical organization in this community, and it does a fabulous job. If you think about 84 agencies that the United Way helps to fund and what it does for Central Alabama, not just downtown Birmingham, but 5 surrounding counties, it's truly amazing. So it's easy, it's a big job, but it's easy to get excited about it. And it is very rewarding, and it's amazing to me how simple it is for me to call business leaders of any business in town and get their attention, because it's just always been there, and it always does such a great job.
And Maynard Cooper supports us 100%. They're big behind this.
I am the second campaign chairman from Maynard Cooper. George Lynn did this, I don't know, 10 years ago, and went on to be chairman of the board. But the founders of our firm, I came after the firm was founded. The founders of our firm, I've always believed strongly in giving back to the community, and the United Way is the easiest way to give back to the community if you're downtown. And so it's been easy, and my partners have been great about it. They'll probably be glad when it's over, but they've been great about it.
You mentioned Drew Langlow. Just so you'll know, he is on the board of trustees at Advent Episcopal School. He's new to the board, so that connectedness of the community that's just another example of that. And we will be meeting with the United Way rep for our school on Monday morning, so I'll be meeting with her about how we set up our campaign at Advent.
That's fabulous. Drew will be one of your best board members.
Looking forward to it.
He'll be great, and we're glad you're running a campaign. That's exciting.
Well, that's what Advent and that's what people in this community need to do.
Yeah. Well, and in your world, the United Way has been flat for the last 4 or 5 years in Central Alabama for obvious reasons: economy, lost jobs. And this year we're really trying to change the trajectory and move the campaign forward a little bit. Because the one thing, probably the most fun I've had in this job, is getting to go visit the agencies and see what they're doing. And the one thing you see out there is, while you and I may be feeling a little pickup in the economy and life seems to be getting back to normal, the needs have not changed.
Yeah.
They're greater. And these agencies have been living with flat budgets. So we're hoping, and we're getting a great response from the people we're visiting. I'm in the middle of visiting the top 50 companies that give to United Way. And by and large, people are ready. They feel like it's time. We're not trying to, increase the campaign by 50%, but we are trying to at least keep up with inflation. And that means everybody's got to give a little more. And it is very rewarding to have people look you in the eye and tell you that they think it's time.
Well, Advent will try to do its part.
We're excited about that. And y'all are doing great stuff too, on top of that.
Oh, we are. Advent is, like I said, it's a phenomenal place. What's neat about my position is being able to go to work every day, and you honestly have no idea what the day is going to look like. Because children are children regardless of what school that they're in. Advent has some unique features that may differentiate it from most schools, but kids are kids. And what you want with your children is just try to get the best out of them. And I'm very fortunate to have a staff that's phenomenal. I mentioned a moment ago, I've been there 1 year. I followed the tenure of a lady, Una Battles, did a phenomenal job. She was there for 44 years as the head of that school. And if she left one gift to the future, it was the faculty and staff that she hired. Yeah. And people ask me all the time, what's the most important thing about Advent? Well, it's unique to Advent, but it's also a commonality with Maynard Cooper or any other firm. It's just people. Yeah. If you attract the right people, those people can make differences for other people. And it's a process that just feeds on itself. So inherited great faculty, great program. So, I'd love to invite you over.
I'd love to come by. I've been, but I'd love to come by and see it.
I need to come back.
Where do most of your children go when they go to high school? They really spread all over the city, aren't they?
I'll tell you what, they spread all over the country.
Yeah.
What's interesting is we draw from 45 zip codes. So while we're in the
To the
mid-
Advent?
to the Advent,
Wow.
while we're located in downtown Birmingham,
Uh-huh.
we draw from 45 zip codes. It is from a variety of places, north, south, east, west. A lot of it from East Birmingham area, the predominance,
Yep.
but over the mountain and over the mountain and over another mountain. So we draw, and so when they leave, you hate to, I wouldn't say completely, but the language we like to use is our graduates usually have a choice of where they attend.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Most of them attend, whether it be Indian Springs or Altamont. They also go to the IB program. They also may go to a Catholic school. They go to boarding schools, or they go back into their home public school
Yeah.
for high school. But regardless of where they go, the schools that our kids matriculate to, they say they're ready. And what we really like to talk about is high schools do a phenomenal job, but education takes place at that elementary level and that middle level. And so we've got a pretty powerful resume of where kids go
Who
to
needs to
college.
get you involved in bowl goals? Are you familiar with that?
I'm not. Tell me about it.
United Way traditionally, as you know, has been focused on satisfying needs, trying to help people that have issues, whether it be hunger or whatnot. But what everyone sees, and I know you see it, is the needs continue to grow. They don't get smaller. There's more and more needs out there. And for the last couple of years, the board of the United Way has been looking at the question of what can we do to step back and look at some of the systemic problems? What can we do to make it where you don't have so many needs in the future? And it's a long-term issue. Education is the one we're really focused on now. We're also looking at financial stability, obesity, etc. But right now, it's education. And the graduation rate in our 5-county area, that you know better than I do, is somewhere around 70 to 75% high school graduation. If that continues, the needs will continue to grow. The goal is to get that to 95 to 99%. And really what we're focusing on is trying to help with things like preschool, kindergarten, after-school programs, etc. And the idea is there are a lot of programs out there, but we need to be focused on what works. And when you look at how you focus on that and how you can increase the successes of that, it's finding the programs that make the most sense. This is not about creating more agencies. It's about really the United Way is a unique organization to build coalitions with all the people that are focused on education, figure out what works the best, and see if we can't solve some of these problems on the back end. And there are a lot of superintendents involved, there are a lot of educators involved, and you need to be involved.
Well, I'd love that. If you're an educator, you want to see kids learn. You want to see kids improve. And the best educators are lifetime learners.
Yeah.
And so if there's anything that Advent, when Drew and I talk, can advance that cause, we want to. There's also things we learn. We learn by helping others, you help yourself. And it's reciprocal. So I'd look forward to that.
Yeah, you're going to be great. You're going to love the community, and you're going to be an important part of it. Thanks for what you do at the Advent, Palmer.
Well, thank you for what you do with the United Way, and I look forward to seeing some of your partners from Maynard Cooper.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you
Talk
today. Thank you.
Thank you.